In central East Germany, between Hanover and Leipzig, lie the Harz Mountains. 80% of the region is forest, so between 1887 and 1905, a 1-metre gauge railway network of around 200 kilometres was built primarily to transport timber to the standard gauge mainline railheads at Wernigerode, Gernrode and Nordhausen. Despite a checkered history, the railway has become increasingly passenger-orientated and was extended in 2006 up to Kedlingberg, replacing a mainline branch. The Harz is a popular tourist area. Kedlingberg is a World Heritage Site. The region is a mecca for walkers, but the steam railway is probably the major attraction. Day in, day out, the Harzer Schmalspurbahnen, the Harz Narrow Gauge Railway Limited, offers probably the most intensive steam railway experience in Europe. They have around 25 locomotives in all, 15 operational steam locos, 6 diesel rail buses, 3 modern trams, and 4 rather ugly diesel locos that date from the days of the Democratic Republic. The 3 oldest locos, built in 1897 and 98, are so-called mallet locos, like this one, and are mainly used on heritage trains. The everyday haulage work is carried out by 9 of 17 more or less identical locos built in the 1950s and numbered consecutively from 99-7231 to 99-7247. The staff are all paid professionals. There are no volunteers, as we're used to seeing on preserved railways in the UK. And in the workshop at Wernigerode in particular, they work long, unsociable hours, carrying out repairs during the day and servicing around 11 or 12 operating locos every evening. Much of the railway is wireless controlled, and guards operate level crossing gates from nearby stations. Scenically, the railway is hugely photogenic for the enthusiast. At Stiga, there's even a loop, so that trains can change direction without uncoupling and repositioning the loco. But money to run the trains is tight. The railway owns 2 or 3 souvenir shops, but apart from them and from passenger fares, their income comes mainly from the tourist tax levied by the regions they serve. Locomotive coal is very expensive, so the steam services have to be limited, At the southern end of the line in Nordhausen, the main line station looks out across at the Harz narrow gauge station with its ornate decorations. But in 2013, this station had only one steam train a day. It was the same at Hasselfelder, just one steam train a day. And so too at Harzgerode, just one visit by a steam train every day. Diesel rail cars, built around the year 2000, carry out all the other timetabled services to these towns. The steam services are concentrated in the northwest, on the Wernigerode, Dreiannenhoner, Brocken route, around 12 return trains every day in 2013. The Brocken mountain, at 3,700 feet high, is the highest peak in northern Germany. Shrouded in cloud for up to 300 days a year, it's associated in legend with witches, devils, and Goethe's Faust. After World War II, it found itself in communist East Germany, was closed to the public in 1961, and then used by the Russians as a listening post to spy on the West. There was much jubilation after the fall of the Berlin Wall, when in 1991 a private company reopened the line up to the liberated summit. Its popularity remains. Of the 1.1 million people who travel on the Harz railways every year, journeys like this one to the Brocken summit account for more than 700,000 of them. The Brocken summit has these wonderful views across the plains of northern Germany, when the weather allows, that is, and it is the literal high spot of this hugely intensive Harz Mountains steam railway experience.